my friends. Welcome to our first fun, practical Python project series. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to write a Python code that converts text to speech. You may ask, how is that practical? Well, let's say you have a PDF file like a book or something, and you want to make your own audiobook. You can simply use this program to make your own. Or let's say that you have a lot of emails from work or school or whatever, and you just dump them all into a file and you just don't have time to read them, right? So just dump them all to a file. And this Python code will convert everything into an audio. Then you can listen to it on your way. Let's get started. The first thing we need to do here is to actually read a PDF file. It's easy, like I can show you an example by just like how we can like convert any text into speech, but I thought like it's more useful to show you how to use the PDF conversion thingy. So the first step is that we're gonna use Python PDF 2 library. This is the library that allows you to actually read a PDF and do a lot of cool things with the PDF, right? So I'm just going to define a function here. I'm going to call that read PDF, for example. And the input argument would be address to PDF, which is like an address to a PDF file. And okay, inside the function, the first step is to, let's comment this so it's easy to read it for later. We're going to create a PDF file object, right? How do we do that? We can simply say PDF file object equals, it could be any name, it doesn't matter. Open the PDF file, right? So address to PDF. It just opens this file. And how do you want to open it? You want to read the file, right? You want to read the content of the file. So it's going to be read. And then you want to read that in binary. That's why we add B. So we open the file in a binary format, right? And then the second step is to create a PDF reader object. This is where the Python library comes in, right? We can just go PDF reader. That's equal PyPDF2 dot PDF reader, right? That's like a class thingy, which we talked about it in one of our videos in the advanced class. So we're just gonna pass in the PDF object in here. So what it does is that it gets the PDF object and returns a PDF reader object, right? And this thing in here, the PDF reader or whatever variable name that you want to use, has a lot of, like, it gives you a lot of cool abilities to, play with that. You will see in a second. So for example, here I can go number of pages equal blame of PDF reader dot pages, right? If I do this, it just gives me the number of pages in the PDF, right? I'm just gonna go print number of pages, right? Let's test what we have so far. If I go if underscore name underscore equals, we've seen this before, right? Main underscore, then I'm just gonna call this function PDF reader, and the PDF that I'm passing in, I made this PDF file in here. It's only 3 pages, and it's a combination of a few songs, the kid songs that starts with the 5 little ducks, and last page we have Old MacDonald, right? So let's see if I do this, and I've saved it on my like the project directory, so it's here. I just need to go songs.pdf, right? This is the address. If it was somewhere else, you would just like add the directory. Let's say you have it in your download directory, you go downloads and then, this. But I have it here, so it should be all good. And if we run this, it says 3 pages. So far, so good. Now we have the number of pages. The next step is to read the content of each page. How we can do this is that we can go for P in range number of pages, because we only have 3 pages, so that does this with us. What we need to do is that we can go page object equals PDF reader. You see, for example, here we used pages method of it, and now I'm just gonna use that pages and then pass in P. So the first time P is 0, it gets the first page. The second time it gets the content of the second page, and so on and so forth. But this is like whatever is in that page. You need to extract the text out of it, right? So I'm just gonna go text equals page object, right? And there's this cool feature that we can go extract text. It has it here. It extracts the page. So here, the text, sorry. So we have, the text information in each page now. And what we need to do is to append them all, like to concatenate all the page infos and have, one big text. If I go print type of text, right, then you'll see that it's a string. It's 3 pages, and we have our print statement inside the for loop. So it says string, string, string. So each page has string type. So what I'm going to do is to go all pages, that's equal an empty string. And whenever we get a new page content, I'm just going to go all pages plus equal text. So it gets the new data, new text from the first page and adds it here to all pages. And then the second page, and then the third, the fourth, fifth, and so on and so forth. And then at the end, I can simply go, before we return, we have to go PDF file object that close. Don't forget to do this. And so that like it knows that we're done reading the file. And then I'm just going to go return all pages, right? So here, if I go call my function and say my PDF content is this, and then asked it to print my PDF content, then I should be able to see all the 3 pages in here. So let's see. So the last one seems to be correct. It's the McDonald's song down here. And then the first one all the way up here, that's the 5 little ducks. Okay, cool. So we read a PDF. That was the first step. The second step is that we're going to use another Python library. It's called, I'm just going to import it. And I actually want to do it a different way so that he will see how I do that. I'm just going to say from GTTS, that's Google Text to Speech. From this, it's a big library. I don't need all the features in that library. So I'm just going to go from that, import GTTS. This is like, you can look at it as a sub-library, This is what we're working with. And that's why I use it this way. So we have this function. We don't really need that function anymore. We go here and say define, convert text to speech, for example. And then it gets as an input a text to convert, right? We can close this, save some space. So all this function does is that it gets the text and make an audio out of it. And then like we can save the audio for later, right? So using that library, the GTTS, makes life very easy. All we need to do here is that I can go audio equals GTTS, right? The library that we called. So you could simply just say something like this: import GTTS dot GTTS. Like that's the same thing, but let's just do it this way. It's much better. So we just call this function in the library, and has a few arguments that we pass in. So the text that we want to, make the audio from, that is this guy in here, right? And then like we can leave everything else as default, but just to show you the options that this has, it has like a language option that you can tell it again what language your text is. Just go English. And do you want to listen it like in slow mode? I'm just gonna say no. There's so many features. I don't want to waste your time with those features. If you're interested, you can like read more about this function, but that's not what I want to do here. So we have the audio, and then we can go audio dot save, right? And now you just want to save it somewhere. I give it a name. I'm just gonna go and name it songs.mp3, right? So it makes an audio file. It calls it songs.mp3 so that we can listen to that. And that should be it. So here, I don't need this anymore. I just need to go get this guy in here and call this function. And the text that I want to convert to audio is simply this one in here, right? And let's see what happens. If I run this, it says cannot import GTTS from that. So what's the problem here? Let's see what the problem is. Oh, that's a capital S. See, reading the errors is a very important part of being a programmer, right? If you cannot read the errors, you cannot really code. And I'm just gonna keep this mistake in the video. I'm not gonna cut it out intentionally so that you can see that it happens. Error happens, so you should be able to fix them. So let's just run that again, see if that fixes the problem. It's doing something, it's taking its time. Let's just give it a few seconds and see what happens at the end. Okay, now I can see something appeared on my desktop. It's songs.mp3, so it's obviously made something, but it's still running. I'm gonna wait. Okay, there we go. It's done. We generated the file. Let's listen to the file and see what we have here. I'm just gonna let you listen to it as well, some parts of it.
1. 5 little ducks went out one day over the hill, and far away Mother Duck said, "Quack, quack, quack, quack," but only 4 little ducks came back.
Sounds good. Looks like it's working. That's perfect. This is how you can convert your text to speech. Instead of reading a PDF file, you could obviously like put anything in here. You can just say, convert like hello world or something like that, and it would do the same thing for you. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe so that you won't miss the next videos. Thank you for watching this. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye bye.